What's up, boys? Taking a look at some more MLB player props in today's video. Let's go ahead and talk about these here. I got one coming up real quick for the Brewers game, so we got to go ahead and talk about that one really fast here. So I'll go ahead and hop straight into this. But before we do go ahead and hop into this, just make sure you guys go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a ton. And if you guys are not already on prizepicks, man, what are you guys doing? You guys are missing out for sure. Use code DOMG when you guys sign up. They match your first deposit 100% up to $100. So if you guys deposit 60, they'll match it, give you guys $60 in promo funds, so you guys can have $120 to play with, for example. So, yeah, highly recommend joining prizepicks, available in most states, now in Arizona. So, yeah, highly recommend joining. Go ahead and do it right now. But let's go ahead and talk about some of these here. There's also a Patreon down in the description if you guys are interested in joining. You can get an MLB and NBA package, or you can just get MLB. So, yeah, if you guys are interested in joining that, go ahead and take a look at that down below, so you guys can go ahead and take a look at that one. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this today at what's going on here. So let's go ahead and take a look at, I got 2 strikeouts and a no-run first inning for you guys here, so I got 3 player props here. But there's also free research Discord down in the description if you guys are interested in joining my Discord. Highly recommend joining. Bunch of research going on in there. If you guys want to go ahead and put your opinions in there or just talk about different MLB props, go ahead and join. That link is in the description. Completely free to join right there. But let's take a look at that strikeout prop real quick for Brandon Woodruff. I like Woodruff here because he's only at 5.5 on prizepicks. I'm sorry I'm going to be posting this late. You guys will probably have like 30 minutes to get this in. I'm going to try to get this video up really fast so you guys can go ahead and get this one in if you like it. Always do your own research. Always take everything at your own risk. But I like Woodruff today. Over 5.5 strikeouts. He's at 6.5 on other places, so we get a little bit of value here. I liked him yesterday as well before that game got delayed or postponed. So, but he's a plus 120 to go ahead and go over 6.5, but we have him at 5.5 here on prizepicks. 72% hit rate last season. He hit in 6 out of his last 10 games last season. And he is 4 for 5 last season versus the Chicago Cubs. Also, the Cubs struck out the most. Last season. So they didn't strike out very many times last game against Milwaukee, although Corbin Burnes did not play very well. So hopefully Woodruff can get a hold of the Cubs here and strike them out at least 6 times today. So if we take more of a look into this one here, let's go ahead and head over to this game here. So Brandon Woodruff here going to Chicago Cubs. You take a look at their starting lineup and all this, nothing too strong. Cubs have definitely gone downhill. But yeah, it didn't really matter last game. The Cubs were able to pull out a win there, but it is a really low over-under here, which is even better news. Probably less chance of him getting pulled early with a low over-under. But yeah, so good look there. Milwaukee's projected to win here too, which is also good news there. So let's take a look at this though. So Woodruff game log here. Here's what he's done in recent games. So he did miss in this one right here. He only pitched 4 innings in that one there. This is on Statmuse, by the way, so you just type in like a player's game log, you take a look at all what they've all done. So like going down the line here, so we need at least 6. So we missed in that one, hit. He hit in all these games. So then he went on kind of a rough patch these 2 games, but then hit there, and there. But if we take a look here, you go game log versus Cubs. You go ahead and take a look here at what he's done in all these games here. So, and this is his game log. So he did miss in the most recent matchup, unfortunately. He only pitched 3 innings. But he also only allowed 1 run, so I don't really know why he got pulled in that one. He did walk 3 batters, so I don't really know what happened in that one. He only allowed 2 hits as well. I don't remember what happened in that one right there. But let's take a look at the game log here again. We take a look at what he did in his first game of last season. So the first game of last season here, he did go over. He had 6 strikeouts and 6 innings. So that's good look right there for sure. It was against the Dodgers as well, so that's a very good look. So I'm definitely liking Woodruff a little bit today. Over 5.5 strikeouts. That's kind of my reasoning for that one. So that's the only early game one I have. I have another. We'll talk about the other kind of, I guess, soon matchup here. It's going to go ahead and be the Cleveland game here. So let's take a look at this one here. So the Cleveland Guardians game 4-10 versus Kansas City Royals. I like this one to go to be a no-run first inning a little bit here. This is kind of a lean. It's not anything I specifically like super much. I mean, or just a ton. No-run first innings were horrible yesterday. They really were. And I've not had any luck with these so far this season. The one game that went under opening day was this one, or that went over in that, and I ended up taking that one on the under and actually went over. So that one kind of sucked, but I liked this one a little bit here. So Royals and Guardians here to go ahead and go under half a first inning run allowed. So let's go ahead and take a look at this here. So this game 4-10 today, Cleveland versus the Kansas City Royals. It's 8.5 run line here, so it's pretty much pretty much even. Yeah, I wish they had Miami and the Giants on here, but I have not seen it up quite yet. But that's one I definitely like, but they don't have it up on prize picks, unfortunately, but probably because the odds are so favored for that. But this one is a minus 125 to go ahead and go under this game here. And we take a look at the game log in the most recent games here. So they just played on the 7th, and this one did, in fact, go under. There was only 4 runs scored in the 4th, 5th, and 8th, in the 4th, 5th, and 8th inning in that one. So, and then you take a look at some of their other games here. I believe the last 3 times they've played, they've gone under. Or maybe it was the last 2. Yeah, it was the last 2 times that they've played that's gone under. So, hoping this one goes under yet again. You can also take a look at the pitchers. So we can go like Zach Plisak here. Probably butchered that name. I suck with names. Versus Royals game log. And you can take a look here at what he has done versus the Royals in the past and how those games went. So like this one, the most recent one against the Royals here, they did in fact score. So unfortunately in that one, but these other 2 games here, it went under in the first inning. So at least him pitching wise, it did end up going under. So yeah, he didn't allow a first inning. He allowed a first inning run in 1 out of 3 games that he's played against the Royals, at least last season. And we take a look at Brad Keller here versus Guardians. We take a look at what he did last season, and in last season he did not allow one. So he allowed one in the 2nd inning, but not the 1st. So he actually did pretty well that game. So I'm kind of liking this one for sure. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just going to come down to, I don't know. I like this one for sure, though. It's probably one of my favorite NRFIs on prize picks right now because they don't have the Brewers game. They don't have the Marlins game up right now. I'm sorry, not the Marlins. Yeah, the Marlins game is what I meant. But that's kind of what I'm thinking right now for that one. But let's go take a look at a strikeout prop here. People will probably not be too happy with me on this one, to be honest. But I think it's a really good look. It's going to be Justin Verlander here. Under 6 strikeouts here. So it depends if you like Verlander or not. But yeah, he's coming off an injury, right? It's a 9-run here, so that's kind of a little bit of a higher one, kind of early by half a run, or over by half a run compared to most other lines. But let's take a look at this one here. So Verlander game log here. I mean, the last season he really played was 2019, man. He had 7 strikeouts in his first game against Seattle, but that's also against Seattle. The last time he played the Angels was in 2019, and he was 1 for 2 in those 2 games right there. But so there's not really too much data to go off of here. This one is more looking at the odds, going with the odds, and not overthinking it is what is going for me. But he's a minus 135 to go under 6.5. I was able to go ahead and grab him under 6.5, but he got bumped down to 6. But I still like it under 6. So it was just a higher post chance. So, but Angels struck out the 8th least last season and only struck out 7 times last game. So I think it should be a pretty good spot here for Justin Verlander. Go ahead and go under 6 strikeouts here. So coming off an injury, right? But I mean, he's just not going to be his same self, I don't think, at least back in 2019. So kind of sucks, but for Verlander and Verlander fans. But I do think he'll go under in today's game. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got for you guys today. So to kind of recap here, I like Brandon Woodruff over 5.5 strikeouts, Justin Verlander under 6 strikeouts, and the Guardians NRFI right there. So yeah, that's pretty much going to do it, though, for today's video, man. Yeah, if you guys are interested in joining the Patreon, that link is in the description below. You guys can get an MLB or NBA and MLB package if you guys are interested. Discord link down in the description, prize picks link down in the description. Highly recommend joining prize picks if you guys have not already joined. It helps me out a ton when you guys use my code and helps you guys out as well. So highly recommend joining. Again, 100% deposit match up to $100. So yeah, that's going to do it, man. Appreciate watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have more for you guys tomorrow.